Shalom, Rabbi Eric Solomon in Raleigh, North Carolina, Beth Meyer Synagogue. Chilly morning here. Finally some fall, y'all, in Raleigh, North Carolina. Tov, morning Torah. This week's parsha is Vayetzei, deals with Yaakov, Jacob, our forefather, who has a really challenging and complex life. To get another example of how the Torah has characters who are complicated. He is fleeing from his brother, who he upset, and the pshat read is he was not a mensch towards him, and he had a reason to flee. I mean, Esau's not a great guy, perfect either, but okay, tov. But he runs from him, and in the middle of the night, when he goes down to sleep, really lost, he's questioning his own moral decisions. He doesn't know where he's going. He prays to God, basically, God, take care of me, please. He's on his way eventually to meet Rachel and Leah and Lavan, but he's really scared, and he goes on to sleep, and he has this famous dream of the ladder up and down. And at the end of this whole experience, he says this famous line, Ma nora hamakom hazeh. How great, how awesome is this place. God is in this place, and Anochi lo yadati, I didn't know it. And the very simple read about this, is that we have really learned during this time, post-COVID, but in general, the importance of community, of praying in community, of being with others. And that is important. That's a health component, that's a spiritual component, that even virtually, it is important to connect with other people, as hard as other people can be and how we can disagree with people, but to really connect on a human basis. A community is important. It's life-giving. It lifts the neshama, lifts the soul. And alone time is important. Even alone prayer time is important. It's called hitbodedut, a practice, kind of a Hasidic mystical practice of taking time, you're not crazy, to be alone, to quiet things down, to meditate for those who are open to it, just to breathe. And I've done this too, especially at times when I'm really in deep challenge, to just pray. Just pray words that come to your heart, either out loud or quietly. This time of being alone and opening your heart, it can feel silly at first, maybe, but the Torah shows, and Yaakov sees, there's a place for it, because God is in that place, even if you don't know it at first. Open your heart to it. So, prayer and community, times of struggle, being in community, it's important. Also, finding times for yourself, just to open your heart. It could even be a little scary. Things come up. It's not a terrible thing. It's been a spiritual practice from the beginning, from Yaakov and beyond. Shabbat Shalom.